Force Hour of 2023 event by Colton Dennis. The crowd is cheering. Hello everyone and welcome to another Hatred Slam pay-per-view, where tonight the Transcontinental Championship is on the line. Tonight Hatred Slam could reclaim their title. Or will Blood Rumble win the title? But, Blueprint has the champion's advantage though, said announcer number 1. Well, whatever happens tonight, I hope Hatred Slam gets their title back from the Wild Bull. And to make it even better, have them pin the champion to stick it in their face, said announcer number 2. Well, I say we head to the ring. How about it? Asked announcer number 1. Let's go, said announcer number 2. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for one fall. Is a triple threat match. And is for the Transcontinental Championship. Introducing the challengers first representing Hatred Slam, Hazard. Next, representing Blood Rumble, the Boulder. And their opponent representing the Wild Bull. He is the Transcontinental Champion, Blueprint, said announcer number 3. Blueprint hands his title to referee number 1. Referee number 1 raises the title, walks towards the ropes then hands it to man number 1. Bell dings. All three are walking around the ring. Blueprint punches the Boulder, kicks Hazard's stomach then goes to punch the Boulder. The Boulder blocks then punches Blueprint. Blueprint groans then turns around. Hazard punches Blueprint. Blueprint groans then turns around. The Boulder lifts Blueprint over his head, turns towards the ropes then throws him over the top rope. Blueprint lands onto the floor then he groans. Well, that was a ride for Blueprint, said announcer number 1. The Boulder turns around. Hazard continuously punches the Boulder. The Boulder continuously groaning then staggers backwards into the ropes. Hazard bounces the Boulder off of the ropes. The Boulder reverses it. Hazard bounces off of the ropes on the opposite side of the ring. The Boulder bends over. Hazard kicks the Boulder's chest. The Boulder groans then stands up. Hazard bounces off of the ropes again. The Boulder clotheslines Hazard. Hazard groans. What a clothesline by Boulder, said announcer number 2. Hazard stands up. The Boulder punches Hazard. Hazard groans then walks towards the corner. The Boulder approaches Hazard. Hazard kicks the Boulder's stomach, grabs his head then bounces it off the top turnbuckle. The Boulder groans. Hazard chops the Boulder's chest. The Boiler groans. Hazard whips the Boulder into the opposite corner. The Boulder groans. Hazard runs at the Boulder then does a corner body splash onto him. The Boulder groans then walks out of the corner. Hazard runs then goes to bounce off the ropes. Blueprint pulls down the top rope. Hazard goes over the top rope then lands onto the floor. There goes Hazard, said announcer number 1. Blueprint climbs up the turnbuckle, gets to the top of it then looks at the Boulder. The Boulder is staggering then looks up at Blueprint. Blueprint jumps off the top turnbuckle then dropkicks the Boulder. The Boulder falls onto the mat then he groans. Boulder's down, said announcer number 2. Blueprint covers the Boulder. 1, 2. The Boulder kicks out. 2, said referee number 1. Blueprint stands up then looks at Hazard. Hazard pulls himself up onto the ledge of the ring. Blueprint punches Hazard. Hazard falls off the ledge of the ring then lands onto the floor. Blueprint is fully in control, said announcer number 1. Blueprint turns around then waves at the Boulder. The Boulder slowly stands up. Blueprint kicks the Boulder's stomach, sets him up for a suplex then wraps his left leg. The Boulder blocks the fisherman's suplex. Blueprint tries lifting the Boulder. The Boulder blocks the fisherman's suplex again then suplexes Blueprint. Blueprint groans. Boulder reversed Blueprint's fisherman's suplex, said announcer number 2. Both Blueprint and the Boulder are slowly standing up then start punching each other. Here comes a fist fight, said announcer number 1. Blueprint punches the Boulder. The Boulder groans. Blueprint runs then bounces off of the ropes. The Boulder lifts Blueprint then does a side suplex onto him. That was a cool side suplex by Boulder, said announcer number 2. The Boulder covers Blueprint. 1, 2. Hazard lands onto the Boulder. 2, said referee number 1. Boulder almost had the match there, said announcer number 1. Both Hazard and the Boulder stand up then start punch each other. The Boulder goes to punch Hazard. Hazard ducks, runs then bounces off of the ropes. The Boulder turns around. Hazard does a crossbody onto the Boulder. What a crossbody by Hazard, said announcer number 2. Hazard stands up then continuously clotheslines the Boulder. The Boulder continuously groaning then stands up next to the ropes. Hazard runs at the Boulder then clotheslines him over the top rope. The Boulder lands onto the floor. Boulder is sent outside of the ring, said announcer number 1. Hazard turns around, sees Blueprint standing in the corner then runs at him. Blueprint quickly moves. Hazard's left shoulder goes into the ring post then he groans. Oh, Hazard just went into the ring post, said announcer number 2. Blueprint is leaning against the ropes, grabs Hazard, pulls him out of the corner, sets him up for a suplex, wraps his right leg, then does a fisherman's suplex onto him. 1, 2. Hazard kicks out. 2, said referee number 1. Blueprint looks at referee number 1 in shock. Blueprint is shocked. He can't believe his finisher didn't work, said announcer number 1. I'm shocked too, said announcer number 2. Blueprint stands up then waves at Hazard. Blueprint is looking for his fisherman's suplex again, said announcer number 1. Hazard slowly stands up. Blueprint kicks Hazard's stomach then sets him up for a suplex. Hazard wraps his arms around Blueprint then rolls him up. 1, 2. Blueprint kicks out. 2, said referee number 1. Hazard almost stole one there, said announcer number 2. Both Hazard and Blueprint stand up. Hazard goes to punch Blueprint. Blueprint ducks, runs then bounces off of the ropes. Hazard turns around. Both Blueprint and Hazard clothesline each other. Oh, both Blueprint and Hazard were thinking the same thing, said announcer number 1. Both Blueprint and Hazard are slowly standing up. The boulder slides into the ring, stands up then double clotheslines both Blueprint and Hazard. Both Blueprint and Hazard are groaning. Boulder is back up, said announcer number 2. Blueprint stands up. The boulder lifts Blueprint over his head. Oh, Blueprint's going for another ride, said announcer number 2. The boulder is standing next to the ropes then turns around. Hazard stands up. The boulder throws Blueprint onto Hazard. Both Blueprint and Hazard are groaning again. Hazard rolls towards the ropes. The boulder grabs Blueprint, throws him into the corner then continuously punches his sides. Blueprint is groaning. Boulder is taking it right to the champion, said announcer number 1. The boulder wraps his arms around Blueprint then throws him. Blueprint lands onto the mat across the ring onto the mat then he groans. The boulder is standing in the corner then waves at Blueprint. Blueprint stands up then turns around. The boulder runs at Blueprint. Blueprint dropkicks the boulder's left leg. The boulder's head goes into the top turnbuckle then he groans. Blueprint stands up, runs then bounces off of the ropes. The boulder turns around then clotheslines Blueprint hard. Blueprint flips onto the mat then he groans. What a clothesline, said announcer number 2. The boulder stands up, picks Blueprint up, lifts him into his shoulders then does a running Samoan drop onto him. Blueprint groans. Will this be Boulder's moment? Asked announcer number 2. The boulder covers Blueprint. 1, 2. Hazard does a senton drop onto the boulder. 2, said referee number 1. What a way to break up the pinfall, said announcer number 1. Both Hazard and the boulder stand up. The boulder goes to punch Hazard. Hazard ducks. The boulder bounces off of the ropes. Hazard lifts the boulder then does a sit-out spinebuster onto him. Hazardous, connects, said announcer number 2. Hazard covers the boulder. 1, 2. The boulder kicks out. 2, said referee number 1. Hazard looks shocked, said announcer number 1. I'm shocked too. Usually, Hazardous works every time, said announcer number 2. Hazard stands up then waves at the boulder. Blueprint slowly stands up from behind Hazard then rolls him up. 1, 2. Hazard kicks out. 2, referee number 1. Blueprint almost had it there, said announcer number 1. Both Blueprint and Hazard stand up. Hazard runs at Blueprint. Blueprint quickly moves. Hazard shoulder blocks the boulder. The boulder goes through the middle rope then lands onto the floor. Hazard sends boulder outside of the ring, said announcer number 2. Hazard turns around. Blueprint kicks Hazard's stomach, sets him up for a suplex, wraps his left leg then does a fisherman's suplex onto him. 1, 2. Hazard barely kicks out. 2, said referee number 1. Blueprint looks at referee number 1. Learn how to count, ref, said Blueprint rolling outside of the ring, kicks the boulder's head, grabs his title, walks, slides back into it, stands up then raises it. No, Blueprint, said referee number 1. Blueprint runs at Hazard. Hazard lifts Blueprint then does a sit-out spinebuster onto him. Blueprint drops his title. Hazardous connects, but can Hazard make it to the cover though? Asked announcer number 2. Hazard is slowly moving, crawls towards Blueprint then hooks his left leg. 1, 2. Blueprint puts his right leg onto the bottom rope. Referee number 1 sees Blueprint's right leg on the bottom rope. His leg's on the bottom rope, Hazard, said referee number 1. Hazard sees Blueprint's left leg on the bottom rope then he sighs. Hazard almost had it, said announcer number 1. Hazard stands up then looks at the boulder. The boulder slowly climbs onto the ledge of the ring. Hazard picks Blueprint up then runs at the boulder. Blueprint reverses it. Both Hazard and the boulder collide heads then they groan. The boulder is leaning on the ledge of the ring. Blueprint standing behind Hazard then dropkicks his back. Hazard goes into the boulder. The boulder falls off the ledge off the ring, then lands onto the floor. Hazard continues groaning, then he turns around. Blueprint kicks Hazard's stomach, sets him up for a suplex, wraps his left leg, does a fisherman's suplex, then breaks hold. Why would he break the pin? Asked announcer number 2. I don't know, said announcer number 1. Blueprint stands up, grabs Hazard's left arm, then locks in an arm bar. Blueprint is using a submission, said announcer number 2. Like they always say, you need to change your moveset or you don't evolve, said announcer number 1. Blueprint tightens the submission. Hazard is groaning, tries, reaches for the bottom rope, then taps out. Ring the bell, said referee number 1. Bell dings. Here's your winner and still the Transcontinental Champion, Blueprint, said announcer number 3. Oh man, Blueprint retains his title, said announcer number 2. Well, don't be upset. Because this was an amazing match. These 3 competitors put everything on the line. And they have nothing to regret, said announcer number 1. I agree with you there, said announcer number 2. Congratulations to Blueprint and the Wild Bull. They deserve this victory. Announcer number 2 nods his head. Well folks, we want to thank you for watching. Be safe out there and good night, said announcer number 1. Bye bye, said announcer number 2 waving. Blueprint raises his title. The crowd is booing. The end.